Alright, we got ourselves an opponent. Road to 1201. I think he's progressed beyond that, even. Alright, so we're playing the French defense here. This guy is 2400. His blitz and bullet rating is a bit lower, but clearly pretty strong player. Probably around my level. I'm just gonna expand on the queen side with this typical c5 and a6 b5 stuff. Takes on c5, which is interesting. Okay, don't drop the knight on c6, which one of my opponents did once in actually a classical game, believe it or not. Right, so is b4 coming? Maybe. Maybe b4 is coming. I don't know. Just make a move. b4 is also kind of committal because we can do this kind of operation. Yeah, so I guess we have to give up the bishop. If we do this, there's a intermediate move. Which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, let's do this. At least, so I had to give up the bishop here, but the nice thing is that there's no immediate pawn breaks for white. I do have to be careful about castling though, because you can run into stuff like this. So maybe I should stop f5 with g6. I think this is caution is kind of the key here. You can very quickly find yourself under attack in this sort of position. When I don't have the dark squared bishop anymore. I'm sitting here with the bad bishop. So probably white is quite a bit better here. I think he's gonna try to play f5. Pretty sure. F5, he can take, that's no good. He can take en passant. Yeah, this is uncomfortable, definitely. He's probably just gonna go for this kind of stuff. So maybe this is too slow. Oops, this is too slow. Not liking this. Not liking this at all. Problem if I go with my king, he can sack and have this kind of stuff going on. Well, maybe if I play king h8, at least I can take on f5 with the pawn. With the g-pawn, I mean. Maybe that's what I should try. To be able to take on f5 with the g-pawn if he goes for f5. Okay. He's gonna try to checkmate me on the h-file, I suppose. Okay, but what's wrong with this one? Is he trying to take here? But I'm on the queen right now, so it's a bit premature. I would think, unless I missed something obvious here. I shouldn't take this one. That's clear. But Bishop takes f5. Is that coming? So if rook g7, can he take on f5 followed by e6? Probably not. Gonna see. Can't spend too much time. It is very dangerous, like bishop takes f5, pawn takes e6, pawn takes e6, and I'm in a very dangerous pin. Just goes for the quiet approach. But now I think if I'm allowed to do this, maybe we can even defend with the knight. I think he's trying to... Did he just drop g2? What's wrong with taking on g2, actually? Just going back. What's wrong with just taking g2? Guess I could do that. Oh, so if he takes on here, he's actually threatening checkmate. So maybe I should take like this and then go with the other rook here. That's one idea. Unless I'm missing something, so I'm probably threatening this. Just stopping any... Actually, if he takes on f5, I can probably do that immediately. So this should prevent bishop takes f5. And I might even be able to pick up e5 at some point, but that looks sort of suicidal. I don't need to win any more pawns. I just won 2 pawns already. Yeah, I'm up 2 pawns. So I think consolidation is the name of the game here. Hard to find a way for white to continue here. Looks pretty solid, this sort of pawn formation here. It's like a fortress. White has no pawn breaks except a4, but that's not the side of the board that he's playing on, so I'm not particularly concerned. This one. Yeah. Maybe I can start to go for some kind of Aliekin's gun kind of thing. I don't see that he's threatening anything. He's probably just trying to triple the heavy pieces on the EH file. But I can do that myself. A rook trade, no, a queen trade would probably be a welcome sight, I assume. Bishop takes f5 now. Rook g5. That shouldn't work. Idea is to go here, I suppose. Or here. But I think g5 is the best one, probably. Just go here. He's really gone into the tank. What to say? Okay, so queen g5 kind of sets up the threat of, well, maybe not. Some mating ideas are very close by, at least. Okay, so he's just taking that one. That is surprising. I'm not taking, he's offering exchange of rook, let's say. That is really surprising, because my idea was to play queen g5, and I think this one I guess you could take on g3, but that seems a bit too greedy. I can also just go here. I mean, in a queen trade, and I'm very clearly better being up 2 pawns. Just avoid any kind of tactical opportunities for white. It's still work to be done here. It's not obvious how I'm just immediately winning, let's say. So should I transfer my knight to g6? Could be one idea. Just have to be careful not to trap my own rook. I want to get this guy into play somehow. Okay, let's do this. A4 is an idea for white. I'm kind of clumsy here. I mean, I am 2 pawns up, but yeah, but now you're leaving the e-pawn. So all the way back, right here. You're probably there. Trying to be somewhat active. Okay, but I think I can go here now. Even if I drop the exchange, it's not a big problem. Maybe. Like here, like knight takes e5 could even be a move. But I don't think I need to do that. Maybe I do need to do that. That would be a bit awkward. I have this move though. I have this move. Might not be the best, but maybe actually bishop f4. This wasn't great. What I did here. Trap my own rook. I mean, I said I shouldn't trap my own rook, and then I just went ahead and did it. So bishop f4. Or even that one. But here I fought this move, and if bishop f3, let's say, I can take the pawn on e5. So this should be pretty good. Okay, bishop f4, I assume. I have a massive amount of pawns in the center. I just have to watch my clock, I think. This should be winning. Just go here. Yeah, we can do this. So all my pieces will be quite secure. I should put my knight on c4. And I could even play bishop d5 because I have this idea in mind. Will be opposite color bishops, but I will have 2 pawns. I could also check with d3. That looks probably just better. That's probably just better than winning the exchange, actually. I have potential forks. I can cement the pawn with my bishop. Yeah, this looks good. It's just in these types of positions, it's all about keeping everything under control, I think, because Even though I am the exchange down, I have more than enough material. I just need to make sure it doesn't get out of hand. If I put my bishop here, my knight here, that should be very good. Then the rook can't enter. I guess he could take on d3 now that I think about it, but 2 extra pawns should do it. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Place my knight on c4 next. Can just take a pawn. Or play d2. Then he's gonna check on d4 and go to c3. No, that doesn't work. Okay, this should win. Hope I didn't miss anything. I mean, it should win back the exchange for a pawn. So... 2 pawns up should be good enough. Don't think this was the cleanest way to finish off the game, to be honest, but we will get our pawns rolling. Important that I'm able to play this move to avoid a potential blockade, I think. Ooh, yes. But I do have 2 connected. I mean, not connected, but I do have 2 passed pawns. That's usually like what you need in an opposite color bishop ending. You need 2 connected passed. I mean, using 2 different passed pawns. So this should be enough. I'm just gonna try to protect my pawns. And then go over here. Okay, it's just dropping the pawn. So it should be good enough. Now we have 3 passers. One of them will queen for sure. I think I have even more. I could have dropped one of those pawns and we'll still be winning, I think. Just have to be a little bit careful. Yeah. That should do it. Now we queen. We'll have 2 queens if you want to. Yeah. You resigned? Yeah, I'm not so sure they're in the middle game. It looked very dangerous. So this is, I guess this is Fury. I did something strange here. D takes c5 is kind of uncommon. So here. This was bad, probably because it allows b4. Yeah, we see the graph down here. It's not surprising. I was down. Oh man, +7 at some point. Okay. This was I had. Okay, so I could actually safely drop back here. This one. D4. Crazy stuff. Yeah, there's no way I was gonna enter this kind of stuff. Okay, so, but this is just bad, you know? These bishops are killers. So there's +4, that's surprising. I mean, but my king is so exposed, it's so airy around my king. This one, oof, there's f5, that's what, okay, so f5 directly, place this, you can take. I thought this one. So what's the big deal here since white is just winning this? It's just gonna triple up here. Okay, I see. He can bring more attackers into the action. There's no way I can bring more defenders in, so kind of annoying. Yeah, that wasn't great. Here, yeah, so this one I just didn't understand at all. It's just I'm attacking his queen. Maybe he just missed that I can take with the g pawn. I'm not sure what happened there. Still, it's better. So here, yeah, he probably can take here. I was thinking this should be okay for me. Yeah, this is winning for me. But actually, he can just calmly take back with the queen. Wow. So what's the threat? I just do something like this, e6. So white is just saying that he's a piece down, but completely winning, I guess. Okay. Still not see exactly how you win this take here. Just gonna bring more pieces. Wow. Black actually can't move here. that's kind of awkward. So let's say I go here. It's just this one is totally killing. Just bring one more piece. Yeah. So you just end on the exchange up for no compensation. Wow. I really dodged the bullet in this one. Here, and then he just gave away the pawn on g2. And I went with the 8 rook here. I think that was better than the other rook. And he made another strange moves. Here, again, I allow this. I thought this. Here, okay. Yeah, stuff like that's always gonna be dangerous. I could ignore it though with yeah, I could. Well, maybe I have to do this. Okay. Yeah, I suspected it might be a move at that point. Right, but he didn't. That was not on his radar. So here, yeah, I could. Can I even take this one? Maybe not, because then has this again. But Queen G5 isn't that? Yeah, that's good. I mean, probably there were better moves like King J and stuff, but I think if I can force the queens off, that should be. I mean, I have 2 pawns up. Wow, this is a move. Okay, did not see that one. Crazy. I'm gonna go here. Wow. This. That's some great next level stuff. Yeah. But okay, oops. I jumped a bit. This one, okay, but black is still better. Okay, but anyway. Again, this move. I mean, this was the theme throughout the entire game. He never went for it. Probably should have, like, here. Okay, here I started trapping my own rook, but I thought, okay. Oh, yeah, I saw this move here. And I probably have to just give back the exchange this way, which is much worse than what I got in the game. Because now black gets this activity. Yeah, if I have to do something like this, that's bad news. Maybe I can still hold. But now it's looking kind of tough. Yeah, so I trap my rook. D4 was... I should have just gone here because On this, I can always just take like I did in the game, and it's these pawns are very strong. Here, just play f6. And now we have this pretty strong pawn formation here, and none of my pawns can be really attacked. Yeah, so that was the better way to lose the exchange. Once you went here, this one, now it's even a better version for me. This is totally winning. Just have to make a few careful moves. And here I contemplated even this one. Rook takes d5, knight here. Rook takes e4, that's a funny one. Really? No. This one, right? Let's see, it's what you have to play. And again, we have two pawns. Maybe slightly better version for white since he has this blockade going right now. But I think we'll actually be able to pull this one off, probably. But it's not easy actually. It's so yeah, it's probably better to play d3. I could have even gone for this. Yeah, maybe that was even better. But I thought this one was the one I played. Okay, so it's apparently... Yeah, because now black can give back like that. Okay, e5. I have to play e5. Otherwise, white can... If I am not careful here, it's an immediate blockade. I mean, it's two pawns, but... Yeah, probably I should go here. Okay, I'm dropping a pawn. If I go here, yeah. I don't think black can win this, actually. So let's say something like this. We're just going to go back and forth with the bishop along this diagonal. I don't think... I can try to win, but objectively it's a draw. Okay, so... But since I'm probably just in time with this move, then I actually am winning. Okay, once here, and now it's... I get this ideal formation on my pieces, and there's no way for the rook to enter along the open files. There are no... I mean, there's this open file, but it's blockaded. So yeah, probably d2 wasn't the most precise. I could have just bide my time. There's my advantage is not running away, so I can do pretty much do whatever I want. Just walk up the board, wait for the best moment. So this was kind of a direct solution. Maybe that's really horrible because he could actually insert this check. Wow. Didn't see that. Maybe you can get the blockade going even here. We have to play f4. Huh. So if he takes, yeah, this is winning, but and then just go here. At least I'm preventing the blockade. So preventing the blockade is more important than having two extra pawns. It's kind of funny. Okay, so d2 was horrible. This idea is just horrible technique. Why be so impatient? I have 3 pawns for the exchange and the rook is like completely blocked out, so sounds bad. Here, okay, but here it's easy. I think from here it's just you could have tried to hold on to the pawn somehow. Okay, yeah, it's just over. Alright, guess I got lucky in that one. His attack was very dangerous, but he needed to recognize like that moment to strike. There were several moments actually, but to strike with bishop takes f5. Alright, that's enough talking on my part. Thanks for watching.